Before you press pause, I need you to close your eyes for a moment. Imagine doing everything right, studying, trusting, building your future brick by brick. And then one ordinary day, you discover that someone has been watching you. Every single move, every private moment, and you never even noticed. This is her story. She was a sophomore, somewhere in the Northeast, a sorority girl, an English major with law school dreams, the kind of student who actually did the readings. That semester, she enrolled in a romantic literature course, small class, around 25 students, the kind of room where silence felt heavier than it should. The TA ran most of the sessions. Everyone called him Roar, late 20s, quiet, awkward, the kind of person who made the air feel slightly wrong. She couldn't explain it, she just felt it. There was another student who stood out, Luke. Funny, thoughtful. He actually participated, which made him rare in that silent room. They kept crossing paths at parties, at Greek events. Conversations turned into dates. Dates turned into something more. He was sweet, attentive, completely normal, or so she believed. After her first essay, something shifted. Roar began watching her differently, calling on her more than anyone else, holding eye contact just a second too long, asking questions that felt less like academics and more like investigation. She brushed it off. Then one afternoon, she spotted Luke behind the lecture hall, smoking with Roar. She didn't even know Luke smoked. When she asked, he laughed it off, said he was staying on the TA's good side for grades. It sounded weak, but she let it go. Then came the night that changed everything. She was sleeping over at Luke's place. He was out cold. His phone was beside him, screen still glowing. Curiosity pulled at her. She looked, and her stomach dropped. His phone was full of photos of her. Some were harmless, her walking across campus, studying, just existing. But others? Others were deeply personal. Photos she had sent him privately. And then, photos she had absolutely no memory of ever being taken. She felt sick. Not angry, just sick. She didn't confront him. Not yet. She needed more. A week later, she checked his phone again while he slept. The password was easy. She already knew it. This time, she went deeper, through messages, deleted files, hidden folders, and there it was. He had been sending her private photos to an unknown number for weeks, since nearly the beginning of the semester. Her hands were shaking so badly she could barely hold the phone. She gathered evidence. Then she woke him up. He panicked, stumbled over a story about a backup phone. She already knew he was lying. She walked out without another word. When the police got involved, the truth came out completely. The unknown number belonged to Roar, her TA. Luke confessed. He had been paid to photograph her secretly and send the images all semester long. Luke was expelled. Roar was fired and faced legal consequences. Justice, technically, was served. But it never felt like enough. Because recently, something new started. Late at night, a silver sedan appears outside her sorority house. Not every night, just often enough that she's started counting. She's never seen who gets in, never seen who gets out. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe she's just paranoid after everything she went through. But here's the question I'll leave with you. If you had lived through what she lived through, if someone had turned your trust into a transaction, your privacy into a product, would you assume that car meant nothing? Or would you feel deep in your gut that the story was never really over? She does. And some nights, so should you.